Well folks, welcome back to the workshop again. Today we're back again with another broken Milwaukee power tool. Let's see if I can fix this yoke up. We've got a Milwaukee SDS tool and for repair. This here, the customer says it's working, but the hammer is no longer hammering. So we're going to see if we can fix this up. What is she? An M18 FH. Something does sound loose inside of it, alright. We're going to see if we can fix this up. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. One in. She's doing the modes, but he says it's not hitting. It's running, but no hammer. Making the sounds, but not doing the actions. Right, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully, it's either just a bit of dried up grease inside, or the piston, or maybe even an O-ring if we're very lucky. Well, not so much the O-ring being lucky because Milwaukee don't really sell the O-rings on their own. You can only buy the service kit or the striker bolt on its own. But we can use a different O-ring if we're stuck. One, and then one more. Just make sure you don't lose them. I'm not sure if Milwaukee sells them separately, or you'll have to buy the whole tool holder to replace it. Pop out your steel balls. Take that out. You need all that out to get the actual tool holder out of here. Now we have to unscrew all this. Milwaukee like to go on from the back. Makita doesn't that. You get the screws at the front, you can take off the front gearbox. The Milwaukee's unscrew this side. You have to dismantle everything. But once you're in, you're in. This side's a wee bit easier. Get that off. What's the handiest way to do this? Want to unscrew the motor or not? Yeah, we'll just go this side for now. See what we're dealing with. So the gearbox pulls off the front, but it's secured from the back. Yep. Bone dry. Surprisingly dry for the amount of grease is on it. Is that what the problem is? Yeah. No compression there. Nice big aluminium piston in this. But they always did use a very thick grease. That's the issue there, look. Nothing there. Just dry grease. So that's too stiff, won't slide. there's no other damage in it. I actually think we might get away with a wee simple fix in this one. You can tell when you put your finger in that hole and feel around, it should be nice and smooth. But that is dry. There's just a wee bit of a residue of the dry grease on it. That's it. I'm going to chance a very simple fix in this one. I'm going to see if I can get an O-ring that suits this. I'll replace that. Or you can buy a wee service kit from Milwaukee which has all the O-rings, but you only need this one. Or you can buy that there on its own, that there striker bolt. And that'll come with an O-ring. Or you can just use a different brand. I'm going to see if I can get a Makita here for it. But it's not to say it doesn't put in much grease. Plenty of grease in that. It's absolutely filled. But it's a very thick, heavy grease. And it's just not getting moved around. You can see it here, look. It's nearly like butter. You can crack it apart. Nothing wrong with it. I'll leave it the way it is. We'll just get a bit of lighter stuff that'll help mix through and keep it lubed up. Now luckily we've already posted a video on this exact model just a few weeks ago, fixing a broken piston. We had to do the same thing, use a different O-ring, so we know which one to use now. A Makita 213258-4. This is the Makita O-ring that's used in a lot of their SDS drills. Same part for the same O-ring for the same part. So this is actually used in their HR 2630 hammers among many others, and one of their cordless machines like the DHR 243s. Same O-ring. So very easy to get if you want to get one from Makita. Use that instead of Milwaukee. So that one's only what, €3 or €4 for that, instead of buying a whole kit or striker bolt from Milwaukee. A lot cheaper. Plus just a wee bit of grease, and that'll actually get this up and running again. But we'll just give that a wee wipe down. It's probably fine, but just in case there's any dried in bits. I'll just wipe in here as well. The rest of this is absolutely fine. The last one, it actually cracked or broke the aluminium piston in half. Broke the ends of it. So I'll just do a video on how to replace that as well. But we still use the same O-ring for it. So if you're looking for a more in-depth repair of this exact machine, you can check out that one. It's only put up about a week or so ago. I'll put a link to it in the description down below if you want to check it out. As well, I don't say it often, but I'm watching a wee bit more YouTube as well myself. I see a lot of other channels do what I don't. So I'm just going to do the same as them. And please subscribe now in the middle of the video instead of the end. I always do it at the very end, just as I'm finishing up, because I always forget. But everybody else seems to do it midway. So just a wee reminder, if you're liking the videos, folks, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Help the channel out. Right. Using a heavier grease in this, just because it's gone to the piston. I want to keep it good and thick for now, but it's a bit thick, bit lighter than the grease Milwaukee's actually using. I'll get a good bit in there actually. It'll get squeezed out as it's running in now. Perfect. Now if you put that on, you want it to squeeze back out. You want it to be actually compression to seal and force itself back out again. That's the way it should be. On top of that, I'm going to put on a bit of lighter grease as well. Not much, but just a little bit. And that'll help thin out the stuff Milwaukee has on this. Don't put in too much either, because you really don't want to be flooding this thing. There's too much pressure with grease, it'll start forcing its way out other places. Thicker stuff gives better compression. The lighter stuff is better for the gears and for keeping it moving around the machine. Just slide that back in. And that should be us. Didn't even have to dismantle all that much. Got a wee bit on here too. That stuff there is just wild thick. Makita are better for that O-ring, or for the design of their tools for repairability. They supply more of the parts. But the piston on this thing, it's a big solid aluminium piston. It's way stronger than the Makita ones. But I would say I find less issues with Makita, especially inside the gearboxes. Motor-wise, either of them, they're not going to repair too much, but Makita ones would be more repairable, especially for the likes of switches and that. But that should hopefully sort this yoke out. Stick that all back in again. Didn't even have to take the motor out. Goes below actually. There we go. Slide that on. Nice wee thermal fuse built into this as well, in case you are overloading it too much. Pop this hopefully before it pops the controller. It's actually a nicely made machine, apart from the wee tiny switch and the fact you can't really repair the motors in them. But then there's a lot of people that just don't think to repair them. They're looking for the power and that's it. Make sure your switch is engaged too for going forward and reverse. And this should just slide together. Might have to give it a little wiggle and a jiggle. Make sure the lever for your switch goes in, and make sure the rubber for the damper goes in as well. And just make sure everything is actually lining up and closing correctly. That's better. Forgot this. When did that drop out? Don't want to take the whole body apart again. If I can just drop it on. So if I can line it up, tight wee space. Go on, would you? You bad pup. You're going to be mean to me now. That's better. Sneak it back in there. Now, that's the tool, tool holder. We dab of grease on, just for them balls. Spring, plate, steel balls pushing down the plate, and your sleeve. That's a little bit worn as well, but that'll be alright. And put on your clips again. That and your cap, you're good to go. Now, give it a wee test. See if she's hammering. Sounds better already. Yep. That's her. That is it, folks. That is how you very easily and most importantly cheaply fix up your Milwaukee SDS drill with just a little O-ring from Makita. If she's running but your hammer stops hammering, get yourself an O-ring and a little bit of extra grease, any oil grease, bit of lithium grease or something, just on a wee bit lighter than that there Milwaukee stuff. They've plenty in there, so you just need a little bit of lighter stuff just to help this here stay lubricated, and that'll help mix with the old grease and keep it lubricated into the future. So that's it. That's how you fix it up. Get yourself a Makita O-ring, part number 213258-4. Only costs a couple of euro. That'll keep your Milwaukee Hammer hammering for a lot longer. Anyway, folks, just a quick wee easy fix if you have one of these here M18 FH hammers. Quite common. I'm after just doing one the other week, the same type of thing. That one's a broken piston, but these here do sometimes dry up the grease inside. After getting a lot of heavy use, it just migrates away and doesn't get back onto the O-ring here, and it starts to dry up. You lose your hammer, she'll run, but she's just not hitting. Change that O-ring. Anyway, folks, as always, thanks for watching. If you're liking the tool repair videos, drop us a wee like and a follow down below. But until next time, I'll chat to you again the next time. Cheers.